Ugh. Sorry, I had to get a coffee. Right, so we need to... Oh.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barrockstadt University.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for, then? Wind them up, find a way. There must be some sort of train-winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out, then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
You tried. Guess we'll try to find the train wind thing. There's a bunch of messes on the floor and stuff. Quite a different station, isn't it? I would have imagined it's somewhere over there, right? So I think I need to go to here. Most likely be adjacent to the front of the train again. My guess, yeah, it is this way. It's like a Jurassic Park jungle thing. Looks like this shit. They're just birds, dude. Calm down. She's petrified of birds. That's good to know. Couldn't seem to go further that way, which is strange. No, I guess go that way. I guess we just look around, right? Must be something I could do to defeat the birds. Ooh, feels very Jurassic Park. Me like it.
I can't go that way.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Do that thing, Kate Walker. For a person whose last name is Walker, you sure do a lot of running. Ha! Yeah, that was pretty good. Well, you probably said where we are, and I just did not listen. I'll have a look over this side, I guess. I guess it's possible it could be over here. Is it water? Seems like it. Am I going down here? So like mammoths? And where are we?
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Oh, this. I thought you meant like this shit. Quite a wall, isn't it? Nowhere else I can go over here. Right. Okay. We'll figure it out. Maybe the other bird needed to go meet with his friends? I have no clue.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Oscar. Okay. Take that as a good thing. There's a bird on the train, Kate Walker. I don't know what else I was gonna say. Oh.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Crazy.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Okay. I guess I need to go the other way on that big staircase. Why is she going up backwards? Quite random, isn't it? So I'm thinking this way. Right? Quite something. It's like an alarm system.
This thing's...
So we put something in there to balance it so I can use it. Good to know. Good to know. I'm pretty sure this is the university. It definitely feels like one. Oh.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
That's a different way to meet a person, isn't it? To be fair, he was quite rude. Guess we're going upstairs. Is this a lecture hall? That's more like an interrogation room, really. Oh, there's a dude. What on earth are these guys? Just said the rectors, but that doesn't say shit.
No point. It's locked.
Oh my God, where am I supposed to go? He just said you gotta talk to the rectors of the university, but where would they be? I can't talk to him, I tried. Must be some other way I can go, right? What about that side? No, oh, Jesus, okay, never mind. Clearly you cannot go the way I thought you would. This way? Go red door? Looks fairly important. After all I know, it's just a door. Natura non facit salutis or saltus. Looks like, I'm guessing, students. Oh wait, can you talk to one?
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Fair enough. I don't know if the rectors are here. I assume they'd be in like an office or something, right? But then it's plural rectors. So this is the library. Upstairs is like a lecture hall projector room thing. So it must be somewhere else. There must only be so many places I can go in here, right? Oh, maybe. Ah, this looks promising.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
Are they really freaking out
It's
about
a
it?
clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The
wall? Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
Is there anything beyond
I
it?
don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
These guys are very strange, aren't they?
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Right.
Excuse me.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far-away, exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
These guys get very sidetracked.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Sure does.
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
Right, I need to figure out what I gotta do. They weren't very helpful. They just wanted to talk to me about the situation, but they were not very helpful. I mean, they had some information which could be useful, but not a whole Still gotta find a way to move my train so I can wind it up. That seems to be the main plan here. Who's this dude?
Excuse me. Sir? Please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very
Somebody got it out,
unusual
right?
factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow, and so inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans.
Oh my god.
At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
I've got that doll.
A doll, you say?
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mouth, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent the story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Arriving in Barrockstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a
Barrockstadt.
station.
That's where I am. Okay.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget.
We've talked about it.
He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Physical evolution?
Yes. I think I can
You
believe
trying
that.
to tell me he never
At
aged?
least I'm beginning to. Please do excuse my persistence, Professor, but did Hans Vorarlberg ever talk about his childhood? About Valadilen and his sister, Anna?
No, not that I recall.
Pity.
When I think of Hans, I'm always reminded of a mysterious mammoth doll he would talk about so often. A small effigy of a mammoth made of
seems so. So he
hide
wants to
and
see the
mounted with its
doll.
own miniature mouth.
I could show him the
How
doll.
come he was so lucky? Why have I not seen this?
I could show him the doll if it helps.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Right. Well, I guess there's a door there as well. I guess we'll go in here first. There must be somebody who can help me with this train moving problem.
No point.
That's fine. The less I have to go into the dead air. It's just so easy to get distracted, right? So he wants to see the doll. I can do that. I can show him the doll. Hopefully that will help me move.
No
forward.
point.
Okay. Anything this way? I think it'll take me here. Can I? No, I guess not. Okay. I think I've pretty much fully looked at the uni, which is good. Right, so he created this bandstand here. That's crazy. And he's still
Hello?
a child.
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barrockstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Such a hard job she's got, man. Such a hard job. Constantly harassed by everybody. She's just trying to get the job done. Alright, I think I can get that way. What about up there? Ooh, can I go up there? I might be able to go up there. Let's start by going down here. Let's look around. There must be somebody who can help me move the bloody train to the wind-up station. What's this way? That takes me back in the station. Is that like a boat? A submarine? It can't be a submarine. That looks crazy. So got a boat, barge maybe?
Hey there! On the boat!
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, "Hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?"
It must be really neat to travel by river.
Oh, schlechte Mutter. Eine vergette das Grund. Für mich, locker ist fantastic. Eine kleine Rund mit Usted, okay. You got it.
Excuse me?
My husband say he like his barge and he not like your train. Too noisy. If you want to travel in tin can, you stay in tin can.
Sure. I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge block.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Por que no? More money for that fare.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
Let me offer you 75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great, now don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money. I'll leave you to...
Do svidania.
Right, well, I've got a way to move it. I just have to open up the locks. Get some money. I might, since I'm near the train, I'll tell you what, I'll go get the doll. I will go get the doll, so we give it to the dude. I gotta find a way to make some money to open the locks. Somebody must know how to do that. Maybe over here? I'll have a look around. Train ain't going anywhere, I can always get back. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found it. Oh my goodness.
I need a
key and then a code.
That looks broken.
Oh, I can't call somebody. In case of problems, contact the following number. 2766-6742.
That looks...
Okay. No, you know, no. I mean, at least if I know it's here, that's good. Let's go get that doll and figure out how I'm gonna get some money. Maybe the rectors, if they really want me to move, maybe they'll give me some money. Maybe the Paleontologist will give me money for the doll. I don't know. I'm not gonna let them keep it. I'm supposed to take it with me, so. Let's go, Kate. I might as well take everything in there if I can, really. Jesus, you need a new spot. He's so creepy, Oscar. Not take anything else. Oh shit! It just plays it again. Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. It's good to make sure. I'm learning how everything works, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. See you later, Oscar. I guess I can get checked that way before I go back in. It's the only place I haven't checked yet. Barge people need money and they need the locks open to tow my train, so that's quite important. In order for me to open locks, this I need a key to make this work. There must be somebody who can operate it. That certainly doesn't help. Oh wait, no. Paleontologist first.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God, it's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
I could go in. Is there anything in here I can take? Oh, maybe. A voice cylinder. Most intriguing. I can play that in the train. Oh?
I don't need that for the time being. I don't need that for the...
So I can take it eventually. Nope. I wasn't done looking around. I wasn't done looking around.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure, but you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
Rectors.
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo, that's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish, I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much. I'll leave you in...
Sorry?
Bye. There's definitely nothing else I can take here. I guess not. Okay. Then we shall go. So take the book from the library about the Amazon. Okay. Oh, I can go see the rectors about the money while I'm on the way. The rectors are at the end. This is the library, if I remember right. So let's go get that book. In which case, maybe it'll teach me what to do about those birds, so I can climb up the ladder, which could be useful. Shit. Oh, wait. Maybe it's up here. If I can climb it. Maybe. Plants and mushrooms. Youngala cola. This chewy texture. Oh, right. Okay. Native Amazonian tribes, however, are very attached to the mushroom. Ooh. Okay, so maybe the birds. Maybe the birds like this Youngala cola. So it's like a funky. It's like a funky mushroom I gotta find. There's definitely no other books I can take. Oh, there's another ladder over there. Can I use it? Maybe. I just have to make sure, you know, if there's ladders. I think I can. Nope. I guess it's not a ladder, it's just bookshelves, isn't it? Okay. Just making absolutely sure that there is nothing else. It doesn't really look like it. Okay. Okay, so we know that they might like a very strange mushroom, which probably grows conveniently nearby. Okay, I can work with that information. Let's talk to these rectors about my money. Little steepy steps.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barrockstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
Fair enough.
That idea of the Station 8...
Oh.
It contains... Do you remember...
Oh.
Yeah, we've already done
Here we...
Already?
Thank you.
And
I thought they were going to tell me more about the bird type, but he's fine. It's fine. It must be the Amazon cuckoo. And hopefully he wants mushrooms or something. I don't know, man. I have no idea. So they need me to fix the bandstand, which, if I remember, it looked like there was a golden egg. So I'm wondering, to balance it, do I need another egg? I'm guessing I'm going to have to get it from those birdies. They might have a bird nest somewhere. That is the only idea I've got. We back. Right, so I think I haven't found the actual book I was supposed to get from the library. I think I was checking everywhere but where those tables are, where like students are sitting. So I think I need to go back and check that. Because there is a book specifically about the Amazones. And I think that will help me progress what I'm trying to do. Also, there's a station master that I never found. Oh, how about that? Is this it? Amazon! Hey, the red Amazon cuckoo! Oh, that's food. Here we go. Thick upper foliage of rainforest. Forest Sauvignon grapes. Alright. Particular portion of this juicy fruit. Okay. Forest Sauvignon grapes. Oh yeah. I could now ask about Sauvignon. I'll tell you what, I might ask the paleontologist guy. I don't think the rectors would be very helpful. They've already given me a task to do. Wrong way. Forest Sauvignon grapes. I mean, I suppose you could argue it's a forest in that apiary. It might grow the right stuff.
What is it you...
if I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrockstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But, you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Great.
Oh, thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
I'll leave you in...
Sorry?
So I definitely cannot take this bottle. He's smart. He's smart. There's definitely nothing else I can take. Oh.
I don't need that for the...
So there is something there that I might need at one point. Okay. I think for now we're okay. Should I... No. No, I think we're good. Okay. You got a cola powder. Oh, snap. Can I? Nope, nope, nope. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine, Kate. I was just gonna see if you could eat it. It's fine. It's fine. It's a bad idea. I know. I'm sorry. I was gonna find the station master. Pretty sure I need an egg for the bandstand, so I'm sure it's connected with those birds. It just makes sense. It looked like to balance it, I would need an egg. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Gotta find the station master. Maybe somewhere back over by the gardens and shit. Why would they have you step up their steps not to then cross it? Have I gone this way? I don't know if I have. You're Captain?
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valadilen.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today? Well,
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barrockstadt ornithological collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
It wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare! You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right?
Wow.
Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on rails in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store, big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
I would think the same. What have you found? Good. Anything else I can do now? Suppose not. That's okay. So I gotta see where he's gone now. Maybe he's gone back this way and opened up that door.
I can't go that way.
I feel like I need to talk to him again, try to press him. Press him for more information. They're still there, but that's definitely Amazon cookies. No. Yeah, sorry, I missed it. Kate Walker. Sounds like I could have asked him for help. I see, so that's how you get over the gangwalk, to use the automaton eagle. Is that right? Where's this dude gone, man? He's gone out this way? Maybe. You try to find him, he certainly disappeared, hasn't he? I don't think I see him. Unless he's at the very end. I don't know. He's keeping an eye on the station itself. I don't think he's working the wall. This ain't Game of Thrones. He's got to be around. We know two places he's not, so I got to check the third area where the barge and things are. Oh, no, this way. Sorry. Ah.
Excuse me, Station Master? but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
It seems that your superiors object to the presence of my train in the station. Not exactly easygoing, are they?
Well, it's not that they're difficult to please, but I find that the less I have to do with them, the better things are. Get my drift. Birds, more peaceful than employers. And respect for the regulations. Now that brings peace of mind.
The sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
Miss, really, I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station, because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barrockstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grave? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
I won't disturb you.
Welcome to...
I go talk to the paleontologist. I don't see why. Because he's scared of, well, I wouldn't say scared of the rectors, but they're his bosses. So why would he tell me to go talk to the paleontologist? He basically made it sound like the berries would most likely be found in the aviary. It's just like a loop, isn't it? I think I'll go talk to the rectors and let him know what he's been up to. You know, see if that kicks the shit out of him. I'm just trying to move my train, man. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to stir up drama. It's just what's happening. And he could have helped me. And I could have helped him. But no, you're an enemy now. Thank God they don't go anywhere.
Gentlemen, forgive me.
A little problem.
They are kept to...
Nor trade.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrockstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrockstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrockstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss.
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting our time in needless visitations.
Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly!
Can you
Miss, your... Already?
I think that was not very helpful. Couldn't talk to him about Station Master or anything. Okay. I guess I can talk to the Paleontologist. But I think he's just going to say the same stuff. There must be something I'm missing. I don't know. He did specifically say go talk to the Paleontologist, so I think I'll do that.
What is it you want to know?
You wouldn't know where the forest...
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks.
Sorry?
Can I take this thing now? Whatever it is?
I don't need that.
Nope. Okay. Clearly it is something that I will... Excuse me, that I will need. Just fine, right? I guess back to the rectors. Okay, hopefully their dialogue will be different, or else I'm kinda screwed. Kinda screwed. Sorry, Kay, I'm just having you run all over this place, aren't I? It's not my choice. I wanted to make it easy for you, but, you know, things have to progress in a specific way. Which is fine.
Gentlemen,
A little...
They are...
No.
Yep.
are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barrockstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barrockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care, and finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
Here we are.
And
Interesting. So this is a garden. Which is probably what that locked place is. So if I can get in here, maybe the station master can help. Now that I have fairly definitive proof of what's going on. Hopefully he cannot cover it up anymore. Let's get you. We're just trying to get these berries. Hopefully then I can mess with the bird, get the egg, fix the thing, make the money, move the train. That is the sequence of events. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. I think he's over here. Do 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 do. Do. Well, now I understand why they designed it like this. They said we could have him talk to you. Okay, then. Hey, buddy boy.
excuse me,
Can't you see? Mine?
you have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, be honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Oh, sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Sweet. Go get the berries, make some progress. Feels like it took so long to get here. But I think things will start rolling now once I get these berries.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. And I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Certainly looks like a salty sea captain though.
I don't need it.
Okay, I think we got what we need. Yep, cool. Alright, so now I think we can go get the mechanical, automaton getting ready to the tutus over by the ladder. Hopefully then I can get some to make the bandstand work. I'm coming, you bastards. That is quite funny to watch. Excellent. Let's go, kid. Oh my god, what a distance she has to go. Let's here, just straight on up. Work just to move the trade. Wow, he's got a big... Oh.
Impossible.
Oh no. So do I not have to do anything else with this? I suppose not. Okay, well, I mean, I've got the egg. I'll see if it'll work on the bench hand. Oh, progress! Got an egg. Goodness gracious! I'm gonna be livid if it turns out the egg is not what I needed. Excuse me. Oh, just climb up the bloody stairs, okay?
Miss, please, excuse me.
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Barrockstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
Free wine. Sounds pretty good to me. Probably also will be useful at one point, I'm quite certain. Right. Let's do all this work just to make us some freaking money. So I can pay the barge people. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Bandstand first. The bandstand. Around the other side, around the outside, around the outside. There we go. Yeah, see, so this is like golden eggs. I'm thinking this should balance it out, right? Ooh. Interesting. Well, I guess we're going down. Oh, do I just pull this? That's fine if that's all I have to do. Excellent. Let's go get paid.
Gentlemen,
A little.
They are.
No.
gentlemen, I have managed to repair your university bandstand.
The bandstand is playing again. This is marvelous news.
We are really very grateful indeed.
Yes, very grateful indeed. We will look back on your visit with much fondness in our hearts.
And now let us in turn honor our word. How much is it you need, miss?
$100, if it's not too much to ask.
We agree to grant you the aforementioned sum, miss. You may now leave with your train.
That's the plan. I will have to get my manasol back, but let's move the train first so we can wind it up and shit.
And while we're on the subject, when will you be leaving?
Yes, because now you should relocate your train as quickly as possible. Here we are.
And
Sweet. Big old bag of cash. So now let's go pay the barge people. We gotta do the lock thing, which we needed a key. Maybe they've got a key. So let's find out. Well, let's go get them paid. See what happens. If I'm lucky, they've got the key. In which case we can make it happen. I wonder when his lecture's gonna be. He hasn't called me back, so.
there you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there.
I just throw it across with him. Yep.
Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman.
I'm not the only one around here.
We pleased to do deal with you. Now, you open lock or we no help you.
Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Ma vorbat pensinos esto, di kleine madam. No se sei mar alles non comprendo, en allora kaput en andere bordel. Zils war moi. On boom telefonieren, kaput.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, now telephone broke. Kaput.
Now that is annoying. What are you gonna do next?
We wait repairman.
Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism.
Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Nice.
Okay, thanks.
Is the tiniest little thing on the floor there. Alright, I guess we'll go figure this out. I mean, it's a lock, so we have to adjust water levels to make it even enough that everything moves smoothly. I understand. Oh.
Hello?
Kay, how's my little baby girl? I was thinking about you only yesterday because I saw this fantastic fur coat. You are wrapping up warm, aren't you? I mean, people in foreign countries never know how to dress properly for the weather.
Mom, it's so sweet of you to worry, but I'm fine, really. The trip's a breeze, no worries. I mean, there's...
Well, when are you coming back? Frank is dying to meet you.
Frank? Oh, yeah, your singer. You two seen each other then?
Oh, you'll never guess the surprise he gave me yesterday.
No, I suppose I won't.
Frank invited me to a big charity show organized by, someone or another. Anyway, they got him singing a couple of old numbers from his repertoire, and in the end, he asked me to go up on stage with him. Can you imagine me, your mother, on stage in front of thousands of people?
Wow, I would have loved to have been there. Not too emotional, I hope.
Oh, too emotional by far, especially as I hadn't even been to the hairdresser. Well, I didn't even have the proper dress on. But Frank promised me he'd see to that next time. Oh, he's such a cutie, and he's got the sweetest little...
I'm sure he has, Mom.
It would be so good if you could join us one day. Let's see, when is his next gala? I'm so forgetful these days. I swear I'd lose my head if it weren't in the clouds. You just watch out, my girl. Them years will catch up with you much quicker than you think.
I'll look out for them, Ma. Nice to hear your voice. Lots of love.
Well, to you too, my little munchkin.
Right. Back to the lock.
The instructions are written in a language I don't recognize.
I'd rather not possibly mess anything up.
That looks bright.
So 27667 2766674. I'll try it. 27. Oh no, never mind. There's two numbers. We've got to talk to somebody. What about the station master? He runs this place, right?
What
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges and...
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure of the precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
I feel like I've lost...
Hey, it is.
He's not very helpful.
I won't...
Welcome.
That's fine. I'll try talking to the barge people, I guess. Somebody must know something.
Hey there!
Got it?
My husband's...
Is it the locks that are stopping you from carrying on your journey?
Da, barge no pass. Lock closed.
Have you tried, like, just opening them?
Nah, not possible. Have tried. Now system kaput.
Oh, dear. I am sorry about that. Looks like we're all being held prisoners in Barrockstadt then, in a way. Funny that, isn't it? We would save a lot of time if you came with me to work out how the lock system works.
Schlechte Idee. Alone weglich nix. In Jammerfeld moi tut bordele kaputtes Machina.
Don't you agree?
We already accept favor. If you want more, you pay more.
That's out of the question. Too bad. I'm just going to have to work it out without your help. Is it the locks? Oh, I'll leave.
Those.
Right. This is so great. Oh wait, I have a phone. Oh, I'm so dumb. Why don't I just call you my phone? Yeah, no, that makes sense. 2766 5. Shit, I forget every time. Two 7666742.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign. If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign. If you are using the Welcome to... If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1.
Here, no, just put the phone down.
If you want to raise the... You want to lower the... To confirm your choice, your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on...
Well, how do I operate it manually?
The instructions are written.
I gotta go talk to those people again. There's gotta be something else I could do here. this is so stupid. This makes no sense. How are people able to operate this? How has this been working before? How do I operate manually?
Hey there!
Good.
My husband.
Is it the lock? Have you... Nah. Oh. We would save a lot of... Don't we... That... I'll leave...
No.
I dialed it wrong.
Darn it!
Welcome to the... If you want to raise the water level, to confirm your choice. Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday.
Hey there!
Good.
My...
Is it the lock?
Nah. Oh.
We would say... Don't you...
We all... That's...
I'll leave...
No.
What am I supposed to do? Just as I gotta operate the lock, but he didn't teach me anything. That's not what I was looking for. I don't think any of those would be helpful.
Welcome.
I'll just try to lower it again, see if anything happens.
If you want to raise... You want to Your request has...
So I thought maybe that number would do it. Do I punch in 22? I doubt there's anything different here, is there?
Good.
My...
Is it the...
Yeah,
I'll...
I thought so. I thought so. God damn it. But it's in a language I don't recognize. Shit. I can call the number, but then nothing really happens.
The instructions are written... That looks broken.
I am so confused now.
I'm sorry.
What?
Can you
A lot.
The name Hans...
Oh,
I feel like
say.
I've just been to see the rectors.
I thought they'd say that.
Absolutely.
Well,
But it's like I say.
the locomotive's engine might not work.
It's a possibility, I suppose.
Nothing. It's just an idea.
I won't...
Well,
Got a voice cylinder that I haven't heard. Maybe there's some convenient shit in that. Yeah, I do not know. I do not know. I wonder if Oscar can read other languages. He probably can. He's probably useless. Oh my god. I'll tell you, I suppose, no, I'll talk to him in a minute. It's fine. We'll see if this is useful. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm quite stumped.
Hans, I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
Lovely. Tell you what. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I'll give it a go. I've decided, based on what the phone conversation is with the lock people, maybe I just need to punch those numbers in order on the console. So first it's number sign, then it's 4, then it's 2, then it's star. Let's try it. Hustle, Kate. Don't have time. It's the only other numbers I can think of. Okay. 4, 2, star. You kidding me? At least it worked. Alright, I guess we'll talk to the barge people, get them in the lock. Raise the water level so they can go across, and we'll tow my train. Okay. Simple numbers. Okay, I get you. So to raise it would be number sign 4, 1 star. Okay. Okay. You crazy barge people. I bet you $100 you better fucking move my train.
Hey there!
Got it!
Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Godverdomme. Das ist eine echte ladies. Alle twee, range alle dingen en obligados de dame. Ach, zet content on route again.
What did your husband say?
You, hurry up! We hurry to travel again.
Okay, okay.
Is he gonna make it through that bridge? I guess it's fun. It didn't look like it would quite fit through that bridge. Very funny. Okay. Right, so let's go. We're so close, Kate. We're so close to moving on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so 4, 1, star. Nice one. Right. I think I reach it over that side now. Let's go. You still here? You hanging out, buddy?
I'm so.
What?
I won't.
Welcome.
No reason to talk to him. So close to moving the train. So close.
Hey there! Barge on other side!
What do we do now to tie my train to the barge?
Mademoiselle Takatak, Loka Coco Mitchen.
What did your husband say?
You attach chain to train and chain put train with barge.
Hop! Catch it up!
Do I put a hook on it? You like it when you should put a hook on it. Oh wait, nope, there's... Alright, it just fades into the floor. Yes, okay. I'll attach these to the train. Excellent. Yes, it's take a bit of line usage now. Oh, that feels so good. It's a little further. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you, God. It took so long. Oh my god. Now let's get it wound up. No. More phone calls. Great.
Hello, Kate Walker here.
Miss Walker, this is Professor Ponce. I'm about to start my lecture on the U-calls at any moment. Please make haste to come.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Excellent. We'll be in the main lecture hall. See you soon.
I guess we're going to a lecture. Great. Turn all this way. All that way. Let's just go get his lecture over with. It could be useful, and they'll give me back the doll, and then we'll be good. And we can get out of here and everything will be fine. There's a bird up there. I've never noticed that before. Not surprised though, since it is an aviary train station. So many scenes, so many scenes. Let's go learn about you, go get my doll, so you can go off to the next stop. Gotta find Hans, gotta find Hans. Where are you, old man? Gotta see the deal on the factory. Almost there. There we go. So bloody specific. Yes, go up the stairs, Kate. She needs my confirmation for everything.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
All right there, buddy boy.
My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukols date back to the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed them to the north, to the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yukol in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukols had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukon people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukon shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice ark is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Siberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukol's tender care. The island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukols were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhoz and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukol's traditional lifestyle. And since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yukol population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukols have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukols have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survive. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
If they're still able to trade mammoth tusks, there could be some merit to the idea of Syberia with a Y, like the Mammoth Island kind of thing. It could be what our good dear friend was looking for. Hums.
No point.
That's fine. Go back to his lab then. Get my stuff, head back to the train, and get out of here. And finish this long chapter. Make sure I almost slid off the stairs there. Legend of the Ivory Ark. Yeah, we'll read that at one point. Maybe not right now, though. I'm just ready to get my fucking train out of here. Cool. I guess this is goodbye.
What is it?
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukels being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones.
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Barrockstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Yukels, or what is left of them today.
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Excellent. Sounds like we gotta head to Syberia with an I in order to find him with a Y. Or at least that's what he's looking for, is this mythical island where mammoths still exist. Which is probably why the game is named Syberia with a Y. I follow along. I get you, dude. See you later, creep. Never have to see you again, at least. That's quite good. Let's go. Back to the choo-choo. Back to the choo-choo. Catch that pigeon. Choo-choo. Do-do-do-do. 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 Down we go. Bye, birdies. Say it was a pleasure, but it wasn't. You certainly slowed me down. Quite a while. Almost there. Alright, let's wind up the train. God, I was about to head that one. I have to click that. That'd be so silly, wouldn't it? Come on, Kate. Oh, for real? Nope. More phone calls.
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrockstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station, aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar's an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you calm down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Oh, it's already gone back up. Cool. Alright. Can we go now, Oscar?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
That's it, Oscar. We can go.
Kate Walker, I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects featured in the train's inventory must be replaced before departure.
Alright.
I don't understand.
Something is missing.
Oh my god!
Please return. Yes.
Okay. That's what we gotta do to go. That's what we're gonna do. He's in such a terrible position.
Everything...
Yes.
Oscar, if you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker.
Oh, sweet.
We are leaving.
I'll... Okay...
How far the little doohickey train goes. Is this wall gonna let us through? I'm gonna find out. I can actually get to this side now.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
Great.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
I don't suppose you can help me get this visa, then?
Your non-supposition is correct, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
What nerve! And you refused to lend a helping hand. help that could have been invaluable to me.
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Oscar, please, let's get in the train and leave, can we?
Yes, Kate Walker. Give me the visa.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotta find some kind of a guard.
I wonder how that...
Looks like a massive windy thing. Sure does, doesn't it? Maybe back here? Must be some kind of a guard post, he said. Could beat his ass up.
Nope.
I guess over here? You can go faster? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll just accept it. It's fine. It's fine. Must be somebody here I can talk to who will let us move on. You for real? I was about to say, don't make me say more shit. Oh, god damn it. Let's get this done.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it. It's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at Maggie's do, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. No need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be Miss Melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down-in-the-dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down-in-the-dumps head.
Well, yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. It's just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
No. He was a jerk. That's what you get, buddy.
No point.
This way, then? Must be somebody around, right? What the? Okay. Don't quite see the purpose.
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
Okay.
I haven't got time to...
How do I talk to the captain? There's nowhere else I can go in this room. Where's the man? Now tell me he's downstairs, like next to the train. I will lose it. I thought he might be over there, but he wasn't over there. No, door over there is locked. Fuck, I gotta go back down, don't I? Is there an intercom or something? Maybe this? No, something. Where else here? Okay, so go back out. He must be on the other side of the train then. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's gotta be, right? There's nobody here. Don't go back. There's no point. There's no point. Where the freak is this captain at then? Unless I've missed the captain upstairs. It's so bloody daft. I'll have to look upstairs again. Let's see. I don't know, man. She's so slow. It's so much effort. So he's definitely not this way. This door's locked, so there's no way he could be that way.
No point.
So he has to be over here, right? He has to be. But I couldn't go anywhere in this room. Oh my god, he's right there. He just blends into the background.
Good day to you, sir.
God damn it, I'm so blind.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barrockstadt border post, at your service, madam.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east.
Yes.
They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Please.
Indeed. This responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous. In particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
Don't
Please.
He's so slow. Did you mean that stump that we had looked at?
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
Thankfully, I happen to have a mushroom that can improve eyesight. Wonder if he'd like a drink.
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
But you have the air of a great officer.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
Come on.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
Come on. A little glass of wine never hurt anybody, and nobody need know.
True.
Wine, miss? You are putting me in a very delicate situation.
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass. I assure you, it is excellent.
Well, perhaps just a drop.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss.
Little drinky drinky. Oh, he chucked that back, didn't he?
It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is excellent.
Oh, stop.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrockstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please, don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give it a try.
So be it. I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. But it does seem to be quite ridiculous.
Oh, does it?
Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy was only a tree. I'm so ashamed.
You should be.
It's not that bad, Captain. It's only human to make mistakes, after all.
A tree. Nothing but a dead tree.
Pull yourself together, Captain. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years. And now the Cossack has gone. There is nothing left to watch.
Captain, you should be delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit visas.
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross the wall frontier immediately. 1,000 apologies. Here, miss.
Thank you very much. Get on this fucking train. Yee.
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please. For the sake of my honor. You understand?
You have my promise, Captain.
It's quite funny how she's only ever really interacted with males who are quite incompetent. Just saying. I mean, I'm a dude, and I mean, I'm just saying we can certainly be incompetent. So, yeah. All right, let's get out of here, shall we? Back on the train to the next destination. I hope Hans is there. I hope Hans is there. So we can crack on to Syberia too. Let's go, Gate. Get the visa, get on the train, and get on out of here.
Oscar, can't you?
Yori.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. No, no, I was just trying to give him the thing. I guess that's the same mission. It's fine.
Oscar.
Yori.
Oscar?
You neglect.
What?
I am.
Oscar.
Yes.
Help.
I don't suppose you can help me get this.
You're.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, fine. That's very silly. There. How about that?
Here is the visa. I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
He is his own officers.
It is regulation. Here is your ticket.
Do I have to give him the ticket again? It's just such a hard time, isn't it?
Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
So, can we go now?
Indeed. We are already very late, Kate Walker.
Telling me. Let's go. Give him the ticket and off we go. Give him the ticket and off we go. Then I gotta save because my laptop's been on for a while and it likes to randomly shut off, so I'm just gonna play it safe and be quick. Here's my ticket, bitch.
Here you go, Oscar.
Follow regulation if it's what we gotta do.
Thank you, Kate Walker. Now, please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
We did it. We finished in Barrockstadt. Barrockstadt, whatever. We did it. Yes. Exciting. I guess that's gonna open up the wall for us. Oh, and so is that. Bit of a swing on it. Off from you to the great unknown beyond the wall. Goodbye, everyone. Quite a distance. That doesn't look pleasant. We go into Mordor. Here. Our next stop, huh? Okay. Savey time. Ah, feels so good. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.